You know what it is. You know what it is. Augusta, Georgia. We here. You know what it is, man. My boy G Baby representing Augusta, Georgia, but lives in Florida, lives in Texas, but he's back here now. What's going on, Brody?
What's going on, my bro?
Oh man, I see you moving and grooving. You got some dope music, man.
Man, appreciate you. Yeah, just trying to maintain and keep it going.
I see you. What part of Texas you from?
Nacogdoches.
Nacogdoches. What made you move out there?
My people naturally from Texas, so a lot of them originated out there, Black Mexican. So yeah.
No, that definitely makes sense. How do you feel the scene in Augusta is versus where you at in Texas?
Texas, it was more so on like where I was. It was small town, so it was like you got to do the promote, you got to do the marketing, like you got to press yourself to get on one of these radios because it's not so many radios that's major out there, but it's major radios out there. You just got to put that work in.
Nah, I agree with you 100%. So as the music business is growing, Texas is a market, right? I like Texas because you could go platinum only in Texas. You could do 1 million sales only in Texas and nowhere else. How do you feel confident in that market? Like, because you got Houston, you got Dallas, you got Fort Worth. How do you feel about just the whole Texas movement?
I feel like it's more so like it's deep into the soul, like with the music. It's more Delta. It's more deep into like where it was raised and where they came up from. If you listen to a lot of people like Mo3 and stuff like that, their music tell where they came from and how they feel. Yeah. You know, so like Beyonce, like she speaks from her heart when she sings. You know what I'm saying? You can hear that. Yeah. You can hear it from her because in Texas, a lot of these individuals once in a while was in church at a certain amount of time, and that's where music really comes from.
Yeah,
church.
Definitely. That's definitely dope. And I'm happy you said that because a lot of people is deep rooted in the church in these other states, especially Texas. So that's definitely dope. You got a unique style. Describe your style for people that don't know who you are.
I feel like my style is more so diverse. Like. I was born here in Augusta, Georgia. I was raised in Louisiana and Texas at the same time. So at a young age, I always knew I was going to do music. That's one thing I always knew. Like,
got you.
That's one thing I looked out the window and wished to the stars about. Like, I got to do music one day. So I felt like through my life, me going through situations and ended up in the places I was in, it was just for me to adapt to the diversity in the music and the culture and what was going on. So it started out with the boom bap in Louisiana, listening to like DJ remixes in for the clubs, and then Texas it went more to the country soul, like, and that's why I really locked in at church at, and that's where I started from with the music.
Nah, that's definitely dope, man. That's why I said I like Texas because it is the opportunity to be there, and like you said, the artist is so cultured, right, and they so seasoned, and they into music. So as so much been going on, how do you feel the music is going today? Because you said boom bap music, that's history right there. That's like real music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know something about music. So I mean, you've been in tune with music for a long time. Right. So now with the boom bap music, that's like a community by itself in music. Mm-hmm. How do you feel the music is going now? Because lyrically, I don't know.
Yeah, lyrically, I don't know as well. It's just I can't say like how the era going for them, like for certain individuals, because I see myself as an old soul as well. Like, so I try to keep as much crunk, old school vibes, in there as I can, because I don't really usually look forward to reaching out to the younger crowds, because the younger crowds be more into the crashing out and doing the crazy things is gonna get them locked up, telling on themselves and situations like that.
That's a fact.
That's not what I'm really into. I'm more into like, if you're gonna turn up, you gotta turn up and you gotta have a good time. But you say what you say, but you ain't gotta say so much.
Nah, I definitely agree with you with that. And I feel like a lot of times people don't understand what they doing. And they doing it for the wrong reasons. What's some artists you look up to?
Like new era or old era?
Either, whatever.
If I look up to the old era, all right, I'm gonna go with him first. If I look up to the old era, he kind of old and new at the same time because he just finished his album, and rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Okay, that's one of them.
Shout out to Nip.
Shout out to Nip.
R.I.P. to Nip.
Yeah, because that man, his mindset is definitely different from a lot of individuals, and he gave me the blueprint I started off with my music listening to the Blueprint Marathon. Shout out.
That's one thing I could say, because when a lot of people don't realize, you got to separate the artist was Nipsey Hussle to Aramis, who he really was. It was two different people. You know, that the image, and he was very intelligent, smart brother, read books, and kept himself together all across the board. So I definitely I could understand why you picked him.
Another one, old school guy, Pimp C.
Shout out to Pimp C for sure.
Because if you're going to keep it pimp, you got to keep it pimp regardless. 100%, at the end of the day.
100%.
And that's just how you move. That's just keeping it G. However, whatever people say, people say they're keeping it P, whatever. And that just what Pimp C was telling everybody was, you be you regardless. You be 100, and you don't let the industry or nobody regardless change who you is.
That's a fact.
And that's one thing I learned.
Yeah.
T.I.
Okay.
For a fact.
Shout out to Tip.
I actually changed my name from G-Baby first. Well, it's G-Baby now, but first it was TJ King.
Okay.
To him. So, like, that was a shout out from him. But
that's what's up.
Yeah, new artists like Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I like Lil Durk, you know what I'm saying? But it's vibe music. Yeah. I only like certain vibe music, like, that's gonna reach out. Like, I'm not into, like, when they get to talking about the crashing and stuff like that.
I got you.
Lil Baby not one of them individuals, so I can listen to him 24/7.
All right, so out of all the artists you pick right now, you have one artist to do a track with. Who would it be and why? Out of all the artists you pick, one artist you're gonna do a track with.
Pimp C.
Well, why Pimp C?
Why not Pimp C? Like
this accent.
Pimp C is the godfather. No cap. Pimp C is the godfather to the music and to real G's that's actually out here that's trying to maintain and keep it 100 with individuals out here, like actually with their music and how they talk.
Yeah, that's definitely dope. When people hear you, what you want them to get from your music?
I really don't want you to just understand like the vibe, like the bass. I want you to actually hear what I be saying to the individual, because it's a lot of individuals going through the same thing I'm going through. You know what I'm saying?
So what exactly are you going through?
Like, I actually, life. Like what people say, life is life. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I get it. What's a typical day for you?
A typical day for me is, waking up. I thank God, you know what I'm saying, for just waking me up. I'm around family 24/7.
It's a blessing.
We just went through a tragic situation, so I'm around family regardless of the situation. So, yeah.
Nah, that's definitely dope. Time is moving so fast.
All right.
Especially with music. Is over 100,000 songs get displayed every day on these platforms, music platforms.
Right.
What could we expect from this? What could we expect from you in the next 6 months to a year?
My imagination.
Okay.
And my imagination is deeper than the ocean.
Got you.
It's like
that's
my
fire.
style of music is. I'm more so into like the old school Jeezy, Gucci Man / Lil Baby / Lil Durk, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or I might take it back to Pastor Troy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he throwing some names out there.
I'm an all-American, like I could do it all around. I might try to come out with some Detroit. Like, I'm trying to come out with my new project, Till Nothing Left. It's coming out soon. I'm trying to go Detroit. I'm trying to go back Louisiana, Texas, Georgia, most definitely,
Okay.
Just try a lot of different artists out here. Like, that's why I love to socialize.
Nah, I respect that 100%. Your beat selection. How do you go about picking your beats?
That 808. Like, straight out of Texas, I got to hear that 808. If that 808 call my name, I pick up that pen.
Got you.
It's just simple as it go. 1, 2, 3.
Nah, listen, that's lit. Let everybody know where to find you at.
Y'all can find me at G-Baby706 on YouTube, G-Baby706 on Facebook, everything really G-Baby706. Instagram, G-Baby_King. Lock in with me, we can work, let's do some work.
Man, you know what it is. G-Baby, Ejay the DJ. We out here in Augusta, Georgia. We just having a good time, man. We outside those sidewalks. Don't forget, man, tune in, tap in, respect some. We gonna vibe. We gonna vibe. That's what we doing. We giving the artist the opportunity to talk. We also gonna bring him to the station. We gonna talk more to him. We gonna get his music up and going, because y'all gotta know that when I say I'm finding artists, I'm finding artists. I mean that sincerely. That's what we gonna do, man. Tell a friend. Until next time, we outside no sidewalks. Ejay the DJ.